Norma here, and we're going to work on teaching your dog to take food nicely. It's a huge problem, especially when you have children around, or sometimes even just people. There are some dogs that really, really grab treats really hard. Let me show you where it kind of comes from. I'm going to do something with a fork here in a minute. I'm not going to stab the dog. So it comes from people having a tendency to hold the treat between your finger, between your thumb and your index finger, and they'll do like, I don't want him to get me. I don't want him to bite me. If I do this long enough, she's gonna get grabby. She's gonna be, daggone it, give me that thing, because you keep jerking it away. So one thing you need to be aware of is stuff the food in the dog's mouth. Don't be very, if you give this to her and it's stuff it in, you're saying, there, take it. I don't want it, you get it. They will start taking that food softer and softer. The other thing that we teach is, if your dog is really bad about this, and there are some dogs that just really are, take a fork, this is an exaggerated fork, and stab your doggy treat on the fork, and what you do is you offer the dog the treat. Good girl, get it, get that. Now a dog that has been chomping pretty heavily, they'll grab that fork. Oh, good girl. There you go. Yay! I learned this through horse training. There are a lot of horses that like to bite at treats. And what we used to do, what my trainer did, which worked really great, was a pair of pliers. And you put your treat in the pliers and you offer it to the horse, and he's gonna literally knock his teeth out of his own head for biting so hard. And they'll do that once or twice, and then they will take this treat pretty daggone soft. You're not doing anything. You're just offering them that treat stabbed on the fork. And if the dog jumps up and goes clank, he is going to rattle his teeth a little bit, because this is metal. It's not your hand. So you don't have to worry about pulling your hand away. He's going to get softer and softer. You might have to do that for a while, guys, until that dog really starts having a gentle mouth. The other thing you can do is, you've got to hide the fork at some point. So you guys can, get this down here. Come here, baby. Your fork is closer to your hand, so you're hiding this, but if they bite pretty hard or grab pretty hard, they're still going to be hitting the metal. You're not going to hurt them. Like I said, they're only going to do it once or twice, and they'll think about taking it nice. You can tell your dog something like easy or gentle while you're doing this, but it works. Fondue forks work great, because there's only two little stabbers, or pickle fork, something like that. You can hide it in your hand, because they'll take it nice if they see this, and then if they don't see it, then they'll go back to chomping. So you do have to use something a little bit smaller. The other thing that we can do, and we're going to work on this with these guys, put your treat inside your fist. Put your hand, let me get rid of my fork here. You're going to get your clicker back going. You're going to put your hand, when your dog stops nuzzling, you're going to click, and then you're going to feed. So have 4 or 5 pieces of treat in your hand. Now again, they may be really, really going after this, because these dogs have learned how to do that. I want you to brace your hand up against your leg, because I don't want you to move your hand around. So brace it. And they don't have to sit, they don't have to do nothing, just back away from my hand. Okay? So no nuzzling. Now maybe do the click a couple of times, because she's still doing it. Click means I like it, keep doing it, and reward. So go ahead and try that, guys. Put several treats in your hand. Put your fist right up against your thigh. Walk backwards a little bit, get them on the cookies. Put your fist right there. Wait until she quits sniffing or nibbling. Click and feed. Click and feed. Make sure you click, because when you see that dog move away from the treat is your click. Now, they can lay down, they can sit, they can do whatever. You click and feed. Good. It's basically leave my hand alone. Click and feed when they're leaving your hand alone. There you go. Works really, really great with kids, guys, or people that have, if you've got burns, skin grafts, if you've got any type of damage to your hands, neuro problems. When those dogs hit your hands, it hurts. So I'm with you on this. So please make sure that when you go to give that treat, keep it inside your fist, put it down there in front of the dog's nose. And when he quits poking, click and feed. There it is. Okay. Got it? All right. So there's a process to go through about getting these dogs to not Most of this, guys, is people eat that kind of stuff. Get it down there. Wait till they quit. Click and feed. Release. One thing that you guys need to do that I actually forgot about is when your dog bites your fingers too hard or you know tries to get that cookie and they're being rough, please say ouch. Because that's the first thing that somebody's going to say if they go to feed your dog and they get to enter your fingers. Ouch means no. That hurt. So again, if your dog is biting on your hands, now mouthing is a totally different thing, guys, than taking a treat too hard. There are some dogs out there that will grab your arms. If you're on blood thinners or older person or whatever, your skin is very thin. Those of you that have had skin grafts and all that, you cannot have a dog doing that. They cannot grab you. So please let us know if the dog is mouthing your hands. Some of these retrievers will actually come up and try to almost lead you around by your arm. It's a really, really bad habit to do. One of the things that works really well is go into the kids department for bug repellents, like mosquito repellent. Get the lotion. It tastes very bad. You can rub that on your arms. Again, it's meant for kids, bug repellent, and just put it on your arms. Put it on the back of your hands, not on the insides, because that's, would interfere with you petting your dog or feeding your dog. But, on the back of your hands and up your arms, do it twice a day at least. And when the dog comes up and goes to put his mouth on you, you're going to taste bad. It's the best thing that you can do to deter what he's doing. If you have a dog that grabs your feet, grabs the bottom of your pants, spray bug repellent, make sure it's dry. All of that stuff is meant to go on humans. It's not the greatest thing in the world. You can use natural bug repellent if you want to. It tastes really bad. Spray your feet, spray your pants. Anything that you can do like that that's going to cause the dog to go, bleh, you taste bad, your pants taste bad, the kids taste bad, is going to really, really help teach him don't put your mouth on people.